Why is that important? Because I know some of you all right now are sitting in your heads trying to contemplate, do I have it in me right now to get up for the fight one more time? You trying to figure out if it's just best to just enjoy the summer, wait for next year, and I can do it in 2022. Nope, not gonna let you do it. Nope, not gonna let you stall out right now. What's up? How you doing? Welcome back to A Moment in Time with yours truly, Aaron Thomason. I'm super excited that you're with me, but I just want to know, listen, are you liking it? Are you sharing it? Are you bringing somebody else along this journey? Don't be selfish. Give it away. We can talk more about that later. All right. So here's what I want us to dive into. And I'm not even going back to a clip from months ago, any of that stuff. We going back to the one earlier this week when I talked about clarity breeds confidence. Yeah, because we wanted to make sure that we understood how to be able to produce the clarity necessary for us to produce or breed the confidence for us to go on the path that we're looking towards. Now, why is that important? Because I know some of you all right now are sitting in your heads trying to contemplate, do I have it in me right now to get up for the fight one more time? You trying to figure out if it's just best to just enjoy the summer, wait for next year, and I can do it in 2022. Nope, not gonna let you do it. Nope, not gonna let you stall out right now because you didn't have the clarity that you needed to produce the confidence. And maybe your confidence is a little shaken right now. That's cool, but we can get it back if we walk through what I talked about before. So I'm gonna tell you a couple of stories, and I'm gonna walk through those stories on how I learned clarity breeds confidence, that I talked about those steps. Now remember, just a quick review. The steps are, you gotta understand who you are, you gotta understand where you are, and you gotta understand where you're going. All right? So here's the first story. Many of you hear me talk about playing basketball. Love it. I'm a hooper at heart. But some of you didn't know that I started playing baseball first. Love baseball to this day. Very first love. I thought I was going to be like Frank Thomas, Dave Parker, Dave Winfield, tall baseball players. Hey, God had a different path. Ain't mad at it. But baseball, when I was getting started at the age of 9 to play organized baseball, nobody wants to be a kid to go out and get embarrassed. So you got to go practice your swing. Hey, let's be clear. As a kid, you don't care nothing about how good you can catch. You don't care nothing about how good you can throw. It's about putting that bat on that ball. That's all you care about, right? So in order to get better, you got to go take some swings. You got to get your elbow up, stay focused, watch the ball all the way through, right? But here's the issue. The issue was, it was my first time playing organized. So how do you take swings? How do you get better? Right? So I had to understand, one, who I was. I'm a rookie at this. And I'm not better. And part of this, my parents, and especially my dad, who was super into baseball, probably understood, hey, let me help my son out. So where do we go? We went to the batting cage. Okay? We went to the batting cage. And we had to understand, and I had to understand how to get those swings in to allow for me to be better game day. So I understood who I was. I wasn't that good yet. And because I understood that, when I got to the batting cage, there was super fast, medium, and slow. Now let's be clear. I don't care how new I wasn't doing that slow. But I was cool with doing medium, but the goal was to get the fast and super fast. But I still wasn't delusional to believe that I had the skill set that I was ready for the faster pitches. So we're still on the who you are. So knowing I'm a rookie, knowing my skill set, having to build the little wins in that would build my confidence. So go in, boom, we start swinging that thing for the medium. All of a sudden my confidence is building. I'm hearing the crack on the bat. I'm seeing the ball actually go places. So I'm like, okay, all right. So currently in this, step 2, where I am in the batting cage, in this medium, I feel confident that I can get this done. Now the issue is, I had to be clear on what the goal was. because the kids I had already experienced playing with in practice were throwing the ball faster than what I was experiencing in the medium batting cage, in the medium speed batting cage. So though my confidence was building in this world, I would have been delusional to walk out of the medium batting cage thinking I was prepared for the game, because the goal was to play well at game time. It wasn't to be good in the batting cage, right? So that's why it's important to understand, one, who you are. Y'all knew, and I said it, I wasn't that good. Two, I knew my skills wasn't that good, so had to make sure in the who I am, build your confidence in the medium, but then be clear on the goal, because I want to play on the field. I want to play well. I don't want to get embarrassed. So then I had to understand what the goal was. Where am I going? So then I went from the medium, then I went to the fast. And while I was in the fast, it wasn't good at first, because I'm in a different location, having to build a different skill set, because now the environment has changed. Back again, who am I? I just happened to be somebody who was doing good in medium, and okay, that was good, but I'm losing a little confidence because I got to answer the second question. Where are you? You're in the faster speed batting cage. So that allowed for me to dig into the process of improvement, because the reason I was there, where am I trying to go, was to play well, borderline dominate when it was time to play baseball when the game showed up. You see that? Here's the second story I want to tell you. As a sales professional some years ago, I'm getting into a whole new arena, dealing with a whole different set of clients, and I'm trying to figure out, how do I take my old lessons and apply it? But at the time, I was getting no's, and nobody was signing up, and nobody was giving me account entry and any of those things. So I was getting no's. Then all of a sudden I said, maybe we're shooting too high. Yeah, maybe you're shooting too high. So since maybe I was shooting too high, let me start a little smaller and see if I can build my confidence that when I get to the bigger accounts, I'm like an old pro. They would think I've been doing this for years. And guess what? The process works there too. Clarity breeds confidence when you understand who you are, right? I understood with the sales accounts, I wasn't being accepted. I wasn't that good yet, but I had a history of being good, but currently in the moment, I wasn't that good. Next question is, where are you? You're in the space where you're not even getting into the accounts to make your pitch. You're not even getting into the accounts to be able to have impact for what you're trying to do. So where are you trying to go? I'm trying to get the bigger accounts. I'm trying to be number one in the country. I'm trying to be the best one on my team, in my division. I'm trying to get all those things done. So how do we start small to be able to build us into where we ultimately want to go? And that's what the benefit of starting with a small account did, because it allowed for me to build my skills of who I was, understand where I was and what those principles were, because I'm learning, I'm testing with the smaller account, because when the bigger ones show up that I want, that allows for me to be number one, the best successful rep for that particular year. And that's what happened. So again, if we want clarity to breed confidence, and we need confidence and clarity to go together for the last part of this year, it is possible. But you gotta be very clear on who you are, where you are, and where you want to go. And through the life of a 9-year-old baseball player or a little slightly older sales professional, if you can walk through those, whether through sports or through sales, you will have the clarity, breed the confidence necessary for you to be successful as you finish out this year. I am super excited that you stopped by. Thank you for dropping by a moment in time. Thank you for being gentle. Here's what I want you to be able to do for me though. I want you to share it with somebody. I don't want you to keep it to yourself. And I want you to allow for me to do the talking. Let me work for you. And if you say, hey, Aaron, I need something else, I need something different, hit me in my DMs with an email address and we'll find a way to connect and see what we might be able to do. Or if you got my cell phone number, hey, shoot me a text. Let's see if we can be intentional in getting it done. But remember, we're in this together and we're trying to get better. And remember, just because you're getting better doesn't mean that you weren't already good